Hello and welcome back. I'm Deirdre and this is episode 13 of the process of moving into my apartment, having decluttered and downsized, packed up the house and moved myself in. Today I will take you through the process of tidying up my bathroom. Now it's a phase one. I will paint it at some point, but I'm not going to deal with that now. This is about getting some more light into it and just doing some little tidying up things. And also I have a towel rail that I keep walking into and I end up with huge bruises, so I'm replacing that with a round-ended one. To do that, I will need to drill a hole in the masonry wall. And because of that, I thought, well, it's a good chance to show you the difference between a hammer drill and a normal drill that you would use on wood. It's just another thing that it's good to be able to know the differences, even if you don't do it yourself. I really believe you should know it yourself so that, yeah, you don't get caught by sharks and cowboys. Okay, so I'll show you. I recorded a little bit last night and it's going to be very dark, but it's still the before, so I can show you. So my bathroom is at the end of this very short and incredibly bare wall with 3 doors coming off it. It has a nice floor. And that's the laundry, that's the loo, and then this one is the bathroom. And believe me, there's nothing behind this door that is going to make you smile. So you walk straight in and into the shower. It's a tiny bathroom. I had the biggest bathroom, now I have one of the smallest. And it's dark and it's grim. And let me just take you through what the few things that I will do to cheer it up. It's dark, so I'm going to add some lights along here. I'm going to clean up the paint on the window, which you can see is pretty awful. Yes, I know, that is really grim. There's nothing I can do about that just yet. I'll clean it again, but it actually is incredibly efficient. I've got okay storage, which I do need to sort out, but that's not the issue at the moment. This drives me nuts. And it's already been damaged, not by me, but it hooks me as I go through the door. I'll show you. See, it's right on the door, and there's not much width there. And I'm always dodging this so I don't bump my arm on it. It's really sharp. Right, so this will be replaced. The window will be cleaned up, and lights will come up onto that top. This is what I showed you last night, but I've taken off the towel rail that was here, and I will sand this back and fill it so that when I do come to paint, at least it's ready to go. I can reuse this hole from the previous towel rail. I will take this off and replace it with the one that I've got. But over here I need it to be over by just slightly further. So I'm going to take that out, measure across so I get exactly the right spot, and drill it. So this is my normal drill, and you'll see tape on there because I was drilling into a cupboard door, the inside of a cupboard door, to hang a basket on it, and you mark where you want the drill to go to, and it gives you a guide so you don't end up going through and breaking out through and onto the good side of the cupboard. That's a good standard little drill for drilling into wood. It's handy, it's light, rechargeable battery, cordless. Love it to bits, but it will not do this. For going in here, we need something else. This is a hammer drill. It has a handle because the torque is, in other words, the turning power is so much stronger. I haven't put a battery into it yet. And it has this little guide, so you can actually, rather than put all masking tape on my drill, I can use that. I probably will still just use tape. But yeah, that is a very much heavier, more powerful machine. Now I'm going to go and put a battery in it, which will help. Okay, now I've got a battery on it. It does make a bit of a difference. Now the big difference here is you can see that red tip on the drill bit. It sort of has these edges to it. It's like a little auger, and that's a masonry bit. See, the normal drill bit doesn't have those extra little pieces out the side. It's all the same width all the way down. Now I'm looking to insert a wall plug. This is a wall plug, and you make the hole and you pop that in, and then the screw goes in that hole. So I have to match the drill size to the wall plug size. I'm pretty sure I've got an okay one for this. They're both 6, that's the trick. Now I'm just going to go across from where I actually put the mark, where this hole was on this one, and I'm using a level because I want to know that I have got it level and I'm not going up or down. I'm just drawing a line across, and then I can use this one, which also has a level in it, going this way, and just connect the line down from where I said. So I've got my point of drilling. There's a real racket outside, but there's more in here a minute ago, and you see now that the depth gauge is touching the wall, which means that I've drilled far enough into here to put the plug in. And there it is, and that's a terrible racket going on outside. So now I'm going to clean off the worst of the paint out there, and I'll give that a bit of a clean. But just in case you thought that this sort of stuff just happens, I thought I'd show you what it actually looks like after I've finished. I've got all sorts of bits and pieces, and that's the mess that came out of the wall. But yes, garbage everywhere. So I'm going to clean up, then I'm going to clean that window, and then I'm going to put the lights in. Now the next part of my mini makeover is to put some lights across the top of the cupboard. So for that I have got this, it's from IKEA, and it the only thing you need is a power cord, and you buy that at the same time. And look at the difference. It's like, well, let's be corny and say night and day here, because it's so bright. It's so nice to have my towel on something that's not going to bite me. That's clean, if not beautiful. And look at that. And the difference to the light here is astonishing. Just one little bar of LEDs and the whole room is just bright. And it tucks away very nicely. I've just got it tucked at the back, and then the cabling just comes up along, and then it plugs into the power supply, it comes down here and into here. And I'll tuck these back properly with little cable fixings, and that will keep that all nice and tidy. I can't believe it. It's such an easy thing to do. It was quite a productive day in the end. I'm happy. I've replaced the towel rail, and I won't be constantly getting bruises from the sharp edges on the old one anymore. I've got the nice round ended one. I've done a quick clean up of the window and made that just slightly less ugly. Can't do anything about the fan, and as I said, it is ugly, but it is also an amazingly effective fan, and issues with damp are always a problem in small bathrooms without cross ventilation. So while it's you know, it's on the list to be replaced, but not for a while. What else? Oh, and the light. I'm really pleased about the LED lights that I put in up the top. It wasn't a big job. It's just a matter of just putting in a couple of screws to hold the little pillars, the anchors that the frame goes onto, and then just feeding the cord down the side and plugging it in. It's super easy, and it's made an enormous difference. If you've enjoyed this, please subscribe, and I have the days of decluttering here that I did earlier. I'm going to have to get something new to say at the end of these. I'm going to get myself organised and sort out some of those playlists. Have a lovely day wherever you are, and I will see you soon for chapter 14. See you then. Bye.